much time has passed since I first sparked the camp with fire. I'm still confused how I'm a role model that you admire. They say I inspire those who are searching for higher goals. I'm tired though, am I worthy of what my mind and heart desire? I once said in my journey to greatness I'm a pyromaniac. It's crazy that I came this far, I can't retire. I'm a fighter now, my music now acquires crowds. Ignite urge of tears and climb the surge. We fall to get back up stronger.
All right.
All
Hello,
right.
everyone.
Howdy, howdy.
And hopefully, if this works out correctly tonight, then you guys, I won't screw it up. We'll put it that way. Oh, and thank you so much, everybody, for that raid. Much, much appreciated. Let's see who. And Dave Bicco is hosting, and you just rated. So thank you, and thank you. We're back again tonight with hashtag the more you know. I can thank Miss Hayat Sweets for that last night.
Yes.
Great idea. And, really, really cool and amazing news, by the way, that, oh, hold on. See, here, I said I wasn't, okay, I've got it. We're good. Don't mind me. Oh my goodness. It's just one of those days, but that's okay. Thank you. Really exciting news is what I was trying to tell you guys, is that I officially made affiliate last night, and I have everybody to, thank for that. Thank you so, so much. Oh, Dark Abyss, you are right on time, actually, because, I'm late, but that's okay. Anyways.
Okay. Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Okay, so cannot see the chat very well for some reason.
I know. It did that. Hold on one second. And
no worries.
Fix that.
Congratulations on making you called affiliate, yeah?
Yes. Yep.
Congrats. That is awesome. We couldn't do it without y'all chiming in and following and watching us and all that. It's awesome. Welcome everybody. Captain, it's good to see you again.
Thank you, Chief Saras, for the bits. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you guys. And literally, like Red said, I could not have done this without the support of everybody.
Grumpy, it's good to see you, man.
Oh
That's awesome. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
I'm gonna put a shout out there to y'all. Grumpy, if you want, put your YouTube channel in my chat. Guys, Grumpy is really super cool. I've worked with him for a while. He has a whole bunch of different stuff on YouTube, so definitely check him out. And thanks for joining, Grumpy.
Yes, thank you so much, sir.
So, Jimmy, it's funny because you said, "How's it going, Clarence?" And first thing I saw was, "How's it going, Clarice?" And Silence of the Lambs came to mind.
Hello, Clarice. Believe it or not, although that's quoted all the time for Silence of the Lambs, that was never an actual spoken line.
Thank you, Grumpy.
But
right.
Grumpy, thank you, sir. I wish you could stay, but thanks for popping in anyhow. Hope you're having a good night, man.
Absolutely. Now tonight, for the show, we are going to talk a little bit about mental health awareness. We kind of touched sort of on it last night, and I gotta put my chair up. Sorry, guys. See?
No, you're all right.
I gotta get situated here. Oh my goodness, it's not working. Give me 2 seconds. You can go ahead and talk there, Red. I'm doing all the talking right now.
Not a problem. So, folks that are out there listening tonight, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. We are touching on mental illness tonight. It is going to be a potential trigger warning for some of you out there, for anybody out there. Please understand that you are not alone. I want to encourage you guys to be active in our chat tonight, to ask questions, to speak up, things of that nature. If for some reason you are feeling on the edge, I want you guys to text HOME to 741-741. That's going to connect you with a crisis counselor via text, okay? I can't stress that enough, guys. I'm here to tell you, as a survivor, it is not worth it. Another avenue you have is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, which is available 24 hours in English and in Spanish. And that phone number is 800-273-8255. Ladies and gentlemen, there are...
I'll put those up in the chat. You said text HOME to 741-741?
That is correct.
Okay.
Folks, I encourage you to reach out. But with that being said, I think we're going to kind of tend to move forward here. So we all know somebody that is dealing with one form of mental illness or another, or we ourselves are dealing with it. I can speak for myself as someone who deals with PTSD on a regular basis, as well as some depression and the myriad of other stuff that comes with PTSD. I get it. I do. I do see a counselor. Okay. I've been in counseling for many, many years, and I'm telling you, there is no shame in reaching out for help. Canada, thank you for posting that, man. I appreciate you, brother. That is awesome. Listen, guys, the stigma of mental health is just ridiculous. I have a hard time gripping how do I word this? It baffles me that in 2021, that we're still dealing with this bullshit stigma of mental health, that it's something to be embarrassed by.
Right.
And it's abhorrent. I don't get it. I don't. As of 2019, youth mental health has worsened. Okay, it's worsening. It's getting worse. 9.7% of youth in the United States alone have severe major depression, compared to 9.2 in 2018. This rate is the highest among youth who identify as more than one race, at 12.4%. So this isn't just a one ethnic group or another's issue. This is a massive issue, and not just here in the States, but globally. The percentages of adults with mental illness are usually uninsured. This has increased the first time since the passage of the ACA, or the Affordable Care Act, here in the States. Nationally, 10.8% are uninsured, totaling 5.1 million adults. And this figures drastically across states. New Jersey ranked number 1 of 2.5% of adults that are uninsured, compared to 23% in Wyoming, which is ranked number 51 in the United States. Listen, guys, I think no matter which country you are in, whether you're in Canada, America, live in Mexico, Puerto Rico, wherever you're living, all right, there's programs out there, even for those of us who are uninsured. All right, you got to reach out. Youth people are struggling most with their mental health needs, because let's face it, young kids are afraid to go to their parents. I know I was terrified to go to my mom, to my teachers, even to my school counselor, who I absolutely adored. I was terrified to go to them, because I can't speak for anybody else. I know for myself personally, in the family dynamic that I grew up in, if you showed emotion, you got in trouble. Okay. It was a very abusive situation that just wasn't a good thing at all for anybody.
Oh yeah. No, I can totally understand that. Totally.
Now, unfortunately, due to COVID, since the pandemic has started in March of last year, since the big lockdowns have happened, over 178,000 people. 178,000 people, that is a shit ton of people, have reported frequent suicidal idealization. 30% of people reported having thoughts of suicide more than half or nearly every day in September of 2020.
Now, here's a
This
quick
is
question for you.
absolutely.
Like, obviously it's gone up, and chat, you can tell us this too. You can chime in anytime, please.
Yes, please
Um,
do.
this is informative, but it's also interactive.
Yes.
Because this is so many times we hear podcasts, we hear shows, everything that everybody's talking to us, and then we have a whole bunch of stuff going through our heads, but nowhere to let it out at. I want you to know that this is a safe place to do that. Um,
Absolutely.
obviously, it is public, so keep that in mind. However, if you feel free, I am going to be putting a mental health section in my Discord. So feel free to join that. It is a safe place.
Yes.
It is actually truly a no bully zone because I have been to no bully zones, but unfortunately, a lot of times there is. Um, but seriously, because we need each other, especially with the COVID and
Yes.
the lockdowns. And this isn't something that just affects America. This affects the entire world on a
Yes.
global scale
Yes.
because COVID has affected pretty much every nation, every country, um, unless you're like in some, you know, foreign
Right.
isolated island in the middle of nowhere with no human contact or no contact of animals that have ever been anywhere else. So this is something that we're all going through. And I know the statistics at least have gone up, especially for since the lockdowns with depression and stuff like that, because, let's face it, you're not having that human interaction.
That's right.
So, I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. That's another reason why we're doing this. And because
No,
like
that's perfect.
Red said, there is this stigma about it, and
Yes,
it's a
there
negative
is
stigma, it's taboo,
big
and
time.
it's not. Um
It's okay to
actually,
not be okay.
that's exactly it. And as a man, I know as a woman and as a mom, it's you got to take care of everything. You got to be okay. But I know especially as a man, it can be very difficult to admit that because
Yes.
you guys are looked at supposed to be macho and you
That's
don't
right.
have any issues. Hey Cannibal, how's it going? Hey Ponzo Life, thanks for
Cannibal
joining.
Ponzo Life. Welcome, guys. Um, if I may, I do need to put another disclaimer out, folks.
Yes.
If you reach out to me directly on Discord or um, through Beyond Barriers or any other means of contacting me, I do need to let you know that I am a mandatory reporter. I am bound by law to report any suspected self-harm or active attempts. It is not because I want to, but I am legally bound to, and it's because I care. So please understand that if I start asking very pointed questions, it is literally for your safety and your well-being. Okay. Um, I have had to handle things like that before. Um, I have been trained in crisis counseling, uh, and as a domestic violence, rape, and abuse survivor myself, uh, I understand. I do. Uh, Not a lot of men are willing to up and admit that, but you know what? I get it. I do. And it sucks to reach out. It's scary as hell, but you know what? It's got to be done. It really does.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you for that. I know it's not easy to admit those things. Um, it is not easy as a woman to admit them, and it's
Sure.
not easy as a man or whatever you identify with. It's not. It's not easy as a human being
Thank you.
to admit those
Exactly.
things, and it's
Exactly.
okay. Um, it's okay to admit them. It means that you are working on you, and you are working on getting better and making life better. Real quick, also somebody, I think it was Captain Canada,
Hmm.
mentioned about to have a question of the day. That's something
Yeah,
for you guys to think about, and I'll bring it back around at the end tonight. But what
absolutely.
is one thing that has gotten you through a very difficult time in your life?
Mm.
Like, because for everybody, that's a little bit different. I'll give you a quick example. I'm a lover of quotes, and as much as, there are so many different things that have gotten me through different points in my life, through difficult times. But one quote that has always helped me is from an older movie called Rigoletto. And Rigoletto it's a featured film for families that I saw when I was younger. It's kind of like a Beauty and the Beast type, movie. But anyways, the quote says, "Sometimes it takes hard times to make us gentle and strong."
Absolutely.
And that, I remind myself of that because people are like, "Oh, well, I'm going to be stronger after this." And you are. But sometimes those hard times also make you more compassionate and empathetic and understanding of others. And sometimes you have to go through those things in order to gain more of those qualities. So that's my 2 cents.
You're not wrong. There are, I think, many things that have helped us get through. I know I made mention of my dog last night getting me through some of that stuff, and music, I think, is a universal thing that helps us learn, or excuse me, helps us express, whether it's expressing sadness, anger, joy, peace, relaxation, whatever the case may be. I think music is definitely a big thing. I have even found that writing and drawing, my artwork, for example, has been a source of therapy for me.
Yes, absolutely. I can understand that. I'm an artist myself, and I know we mentioned it last night
Mm-hmm.
on Coffee and Conversation that I do art too and whatnot. And hey, thanks for joining us, Sebastian. Um, all the way from, I'm assuming that's South Dakota, Red.
South Dakota, that's right. In
Awesome.
the barren wasteland out of South Dakota. It was
Yes.
63 degrees down here earlier, man. I loved every second of it.
Wait. I think that just threw me into a depression because it's cold and icy up here. No, I'm just giving you.
That just means
I'm
y'all need
playing,
to come
but
down
yeah.
and visit.
See, there we go.
There you go.
There we go. That is awesome.
Ah, Fear Asylum, yes.
This is a big help during. Oh, yes, Captain Canada.
Nice.
For him, it was music. And Twitch was a big help during his injury recovery. What happened, Captain Canada? If you don't mind my asking. I know a whole bunch of injuries. The recovery time, especially if it lays you up, can be very, very difficult. And I agree. Twitch, honestly, for me, has been a little bit somewhat of a lifesaver also. Just because with the lockdowns again, I hardly ever went out as it was. Now I really don't go out. So it forces me to be social, even when sometimes I don't want to.
Absolutely.
Was off for
I know
6
that.
months and had a low back, herniated disc.
Ouch.
Had to get microsurgery. Ouch.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's brutal, man. I'm look, first and foremost, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that you're recovering from your injury. I'm glad that you're willing to share. That's huge. Wow, I can't imagine.
Right?
Back pain, back injuries, they stink. But
now I was just putting a question of the day up there in chat for anybody that hadn't heard what it was.
Sure.
And literally, guys, feel free to chime in anytime.
Absolutely, guys. And if you have questions for us, please, just like last night, you can ask. You might not always get the answer you want, but hey, walking, yes.
I'd also have to say music, yes. Walking Death music also. Captain Canada. So before the surgery, I was 6 months pretty much in bed and couldn't do much. So I started Twitch. Oh, you started Twitch from bed when you were laid up. That is
Nice.
awesome. And I have to say, Captain Cana, I am impressed that you have gone from bedside Twitch to full screen, the full stream. See, here we go with me. Oh, yes.
Of course I will, man. Yeah, Freya is doing very well. So sang a lot on my 3 years of recovery. Walking Death, that is awesome, dude. Um,
Yes.
Singing is very therapeutic. As a vocalist myself, I get it. Definitely get it.
That's what I can do. Cool. Sorry.
No, you're all right.
I saw something shiny. Ooh, something
Yeah,
shiny.
right.
Yes. Actually, here, I don't know if you guys will be able to read this or not, but I will try to put it up there. Oh, here. You know what? You're not going to be able to because I'm not mirroring my thing. So let me switch this really quick. And then you guys can read it because it's more funny if you guys can read it. My dad actually gave me this when I was in, I went down to Ohio to visit family. And my dad waited until the entire family was there so that he could give me this coaster in front of everybody. Kind of as, just a little bit joke because I am very, very ADD and it's, ooh, look, something shiny. So here. Yeah. They say I have ADD, but they don't understand. Oh, look, a chicken.
I do
Yes.
not have ADD. I don't have ADHD. I have ADOS, attention deficit. Ooh, shiny.
Yes.
Squirrel.
Yes. Acoustic jar jams help. Acoustic guitar jams also help a lot. Yes, absolutely. Now, Captain, you play the acoustic along with the bass and all of that, I believe. That's correct. We'll have to get together and have a music stream. Yes, that's awesome. Yes, that is awesome. Um, More bass. Well, bass, if I remember correctly, because I've had friends that have played it and whatnot. There's less strings on the bass. Is that correct?
um, a standard bass guitar is going to be 4 string, whether
That's what I
that's a
thought.
stand-up slap bass or a bass guitar. There are 5 string bass guitars. I have seen a 6 string bass guitar.
Gotcha.
I am honestly intimidated by it and refuse to try it because, yeah. I'm musically inclined, but not that inclined.
No,
No, no.
district scenes. Yes, awesome. Oh, and Captain Kenneth's played them all.
Oh,
Well,
that's awesome,
maybe you'll
Captain.
have to come on, Captain, and serenade us sometime. We'll all like jump in Discord or something, and we'll just have a multi-stream, a musical multi-stream stream. 4 is more my cup of tea.
Yes, sir. Same here.
Oh, yeah, breaking
man.
fingers too many times so that you cannot play Walking Death is not good.
No, it's not. My right hand, my playing hand, I've had a couple boxers fractures, and that has limited how fast I'm able to pluck the strings. I can still use a pick, but my hand still gets fatigued very quickly. That, and I'm getting a little older and arthritis and all that fun shit, you know.
Oh my gosh, you're so old.
Oh, you know what? Hey, shh. I'm fixing to turn 40 in a couple months.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right.
Captain 5 is good for funky stuff. It's also good for the hardcore death metal. And Walking Death, yes, it does suck getting old, but you know what? I'm going to embrace it and I'm going to fucking roll with it. Because damn it, if I can beat cancer, I can beat being stabbed and beaten, then damn it, I can conquer damn near anything that life throws at me.
Absolutely. Hey, it's Sweets. How you doing tonight? Always wanted to play the I have always wanted to play the violin too.
Okay. Yes. Listen, Sweets. I was literally. I just learned this that the fiddle and the violin are the same damn instrument, just different tunings. I was so embarrassed when I
play them.
Correct. Now, I was so embarrassed when I learned that because I thought they were 2 separate instruments.
They work with two different genres, really. But
Absolutely.
speaking of violin suites, Lindsey Sterling is my absolute favorite. There's several of them. The band Skillet.
Yes.
The lead singer's wife, I believe it is the one that plays the violin and stuff.
Oh,
and yes,
yeah.
sweets, Lindsey Sterling does rock. I have seen Skillet. If all y'all don't know Skillet, go check them out if you like heavier rock. Just as a little side note, they did used to be more of a Christian rock
Hardcore
band.
Christian. Yeah.
Now they are mainstreamed, but they are still so good, and they are awesome live if you ever get a chance to see them
They
live.
are amazing live.
I've seen Skillet twice also, Walking Death. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
I've worked a couple of their shows as doing stagehand and security on the Christian circuit back when they were really fresh on the scene. And then when they switched over.
POD.
Nice.
I was pregnant at the same time Sonny's wife was pregnant.
Nice. I may or may not have admitted to the lead singer Skillet that I had a crush on Jen Ledger, you know, because
See, I'm sure though that's probably not the first time he's heard that, because
probably not. I mean,
I will say she is hot, you know. I will fully admit that she is.
Hey, I tell you what, he's not exactly bad looking either. So
see, there you go. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, they are awesome. So violin with that is amazing too. I just gotta give credit where credit is due. Yes, so true.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so as far as violin, I would love to learn how to play it too. I just don't think that I would be able to settle down enough to be able to actually be able to practice and do it and whatnot. But I have all the props in the world for the ones that. Oh, yellow card. What is yellow card? Why does that sound so familiar? Oh, kitty cat.
Calling all cars. Yellow card sang a song calling all cars.
Okay. You can play a mean jug.
Yeah. That's awesome. Emmett Brown in the shoot, something about Emmett Otter in the Brown Jug Band.
Yes.
Yes, it was my pooty cat.
What is your cat's name?
London.
London.
Yep, her name is London, and she is a bratty little 1.5-year-old pussycat.
No.
She's a pain in my ass.
Walking Death, that's great. Jimmy. Oh,
nice.
Johnny Cash voice. Heck yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Johnny Cash, man. That was in my opinion an artist that was very underrated in mainstream music. Really? This is a matter of my opinion, but I don't feel he got the maybe posthumous. He got the recognition he deserved, but nothing wrong with Deep Southern. Not a damn thing.
No, funny. I honestly didn't get into. I grew up mainly on like contemporary Christian and classic rock, which is hilarious how like strict it was growing up, and yet I could still listen to, Pour Some Sugar on Me. Yes, obviously I didn't realize until I was later on in life, like what it actually meant. But I know it's crazy, but no, it's really, really cool. And I totally forget where I was going with that one. See, I'm telling you, I see chickens. That's what it is. My accent. Oh, Johnny Cash. Sorry. Johnny Cash. I started developing, a real taste for later on, probably this last, 10 years maybe, that I really, really enjoy his music. Not all of it, but a good portion of it I really like. My accent is confused. I don't know whether to be Southern or Northern. Walking Death.
Now, listen, young man. Now, listen, young man. I completely understand that one. Boy, I tell you what. There's days, being from South Dakota. Hell, there's some days I sound like I'm from the damn South, and then of course, there's, don't you know there, eh? Tacos. I love tacos. Captain, I for myself, what Christian bands, dude? I listen to like Demon Hunter. uh, there's a ton of them, and now I can't. Sure, I'm drawing a blank. Holy cow! Demon Hunter was one of my favorites. So Flatfoot 56. They're based out of Chicago. They're more of the ska punk, hardcore punk sound. There's a bunch of them, man. Yeah, you mentioned Anberlin last night, and
Yes.
I've heard them, but
look
I've
them
not
up?
listened to them.
It's been a really long time since I've listened to them.
Right.
What Christian bands? Well, it depends on the genre. We have like NF is a Christian rapper. He's actually mainstream now, was a Christian rapper, is whatever. He's actually from Flint, Michigan.
Nice.
And my son likes him. I actually have some of his lyrics tattooed on the back of my
That's
shoulders.
awesome.
And then like Skillet, there's Demon Hunter, like you were saying.
Yeah.
POD. There's so many that I've listened to.
Lecrae is a Christian rap
Yes.
artist that I actually enjoyed listening to. He had a tune or a spoken word track called "I'm Black," and it really resonated hard for me because I was still transitioning out of my former lifestyle into something new, and it's just like, holy shit, this is what this young man's enduring.
Wow.
You know, this is what he has endured. What the fuck?
Right, exactly. So. Exactly. It's crazy about it and everything else. Here, I'm gonna pull up, we're talking about music right now.
Yeah.
And let's see here. I gotta pull this one up.
Oh fuck, Relient K.
Yes.
Hawk Nelson, yes.
Think of those. How could I not
fucking Hawk Nelson, dude. Holy crap. There was I think one of the guitar players of Hawk Nelson. I follow him on Twitter. And Instagram. I cannot remember his name, but he recently renounced his Christian faith.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Which I have too. Really. I practice more Wiccan and things of that nature than I do. I guess I don't identify with one religion. Listen, guys. So we were talking about mental health. I'm going to bounce back to that real quick, if I may.
Yeah, go for it. Yep.
Don't let anybody sit there try to tell you that you have to follow this religion or this religion or this, blah 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 blah. Tell them to go eat a satchel of Richards. Okay, plain and simple. Just tell them to go Just tell them to go away. I won't say what I was going to say because I'm trying to be nice here. But fucking A, guys. Whatever makes you happy, whatever is bringing peace to your life spiritually, if it is not harming anybody else and it is not causing chaos for anybody else, then please, I urge you to go for it. All right. I don't care if it's Satanism. I don't care if it's Buddhism. I don't care if it's atheist. I don't care if it's Muslim or Islam, rather. None of that fucking matters, because if it makes you happy, then fucking do it. Plain and simple. And if my language is offending you and it's getting to you, that's probably a good thing, because you probably need to hear it. And I'm sorry, I get passionate, guys. Believe it or not, I do have a professional customer service voice when I need to. However,
hey, Mr. Choke Artist. Mr. Choke Artist said hashtag just do it.
Yes.
See, I took some direction from Hey It's Sweets last night and decided, you know what? We need to do a hashtag the more you know. So
yes.
That's what we're doing. So this is a hashtag tonight. It's creative too, but yes, absolutely, just do it. Like, what makes you happy? Like, nobody else can determine that for you. And if you constantly, thank you, Mr. Choke Artist, I appreciate that. If you constantly are trying to please everyone else, if you're trying to make sure that your life and your choices are up to somebody else's expectations, one, I got news for you. They will never, ever measure up completely to somebody else's. And you will never ever be happy because you're trying to make somebody else happy.
That's
And
right.
you need to do it for you, whatever that is. You got to do it for you. So, well, well-being should be your, yeah, absolutely. As sweets, you should be your number one
Yes,
priority. And self-care is
absolutely.
huge. And
It is.
unfortunately, I have not personally taken the liberty to do that until the last couple of years. And then I came down with some health problems, and it forced me to sit back and be like, you know what? Enough's enough. You got to
That's
take
right.
care of you, because if you don't take care of you, you can't be there for others or and help anybody else. If I'm not taking care of me, I can't
That's
take care
right.
of my boys. I can't take care of my family. And what's the one thing I
Uh,
want to do most in this world? Take care of my family and
exactly.
help other people. So
You, it took
self-care is huge.
exactly. It took a cancer diagnosis and two surgeries for me to finally be like, shit, I should probably do something different.
Wow.
Never mind the fact that I've had a few other health issues and whatnot that should have woke me up, but that one for some reason hit me harder than others. And
Mm.
did it slow me down? No. I actually got the last fire department I was on. I almost got in trouble because I responded when I wasn't supposed to because I was
Oops.
on restrictions. And
Mm.
I don't like to slow down, but I've learned that it's okay to slow down. It's okay to not be so fucking busy. But I want to
Yes.
reiterate, guys, self-care, 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 self-care. I don't care if that's just standing in the shower, grounding yourself. I don't care if that's sitting in meditation, jamming out to a song that you like, or cooking, drawing, singing, painting, uh, going and getting a manicure or pedicure, going and getting a
Absolutely.
haircut, getting your favorite snack from the store, whatever it is,
Hmm.
do it, do it. The hashtag just do it. Uh,
Yes.
take care of it, man.
Absolutely.
You have to.
And for anybody that's just joining us, I know Mr. Charcuterist and a couple others, we do have a question of the day. And that would be, what is something that has gotten you through a really hard time in your life? And obviously, there's no right or wrong answers because everybody's different. We've been talking a little bit about how music has helped a lot of us through, different parts in life, and, learning that self care and learning to reach out, and that it's okay to reach out. Also, my Discord is kind of a safe haven. Um,
Yes,
I don't care what your political affiliation is, what your social economic status is. We're all humans here, and we are all just trying to make our way in this world. So my philosophy is why don't we do it together? So that's what we're doing this for, and that's what we're here for. Um, oh, real quick, sorry not to cut you off. Kind of going a little bit here and there now, but we were talking about music earlier, and we were talking about jugs and everything. So, hey, it's sweets. You said to answer the question of the day: cooking, anime, making cosplay, and video games. That is awesome.
that's awesome.
That is really awesome. I love the anime. I cannot say how much I have enjoyed having Funimation. Um, I used to refuse to even spend the extra money on it, but that was kind of one of those things, like a small thing that you can do for yourself. And
Absolutely.
I, I, I use my kids as my excuse, but really, I really wanted it. They're a good excuse. Making cosplay is really cool. I have never done the cosplay, but I think it is super cool, those that can do it, because it takes a lot of work. A lot of people don't
Yeah, it
realize how
does.
much work that really takes.
The only cosplay I've done besides some of the 501st stuff is I've done some zombie cosplay where I've done my
Mm,
own makeup.
yep.
Um, uh, Sebastian mentioned earlier the Fear Asylum. That is a haunted house back home in South Dakota that I
Oh,
had the
nice.
privilege to act in, and I had to. Uh, Universal Discourse, thanks for joining.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Welcome, welcome. So I was in this haunted house. I got a title role as Dr. T. I'll have to share some photos on Discord. It
Yes.
was so fucking amazing. Our makeup was done by a local tattoo artist with an airbrush, and it turned out phenomenal. Um, It was so much fun being the scarer and scaring
Oh, I'm
people
sure.
and seeing the reactions. It was just great. Cosplaying is like Halloween year round. Sweet, you are not wrong. And to those who make fun of you for it, tell them to go away. Tell them to just go. Poof, be
Go
gone.
mind their own business. Go be bored by themselves and lonely.
Go,
No, that's not
go
nice,
on,
but
kid.
you know what
Go
I
on,
mean.
kid. Go on, kid. You bother me, huh? Forget about it,
Exactly.
huh?
We're talking about like doing like cosplay and Halloween and stuff. I actually, before I started doing the graphics and the Hume is so pretty. Check it's never. Ah, thank you,
Yay!
Universal. Now you're just trying to butter me up. Just embrace the internet.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God, yes.
Speaking of nerd, Doctor Who.
Nah.
I know, I think it was Ice and Fire was talking about it the other day, and I am a huge Doctor Who nerd. Part
Oh
of
my
that is
gosh, that's
because
awesome.
of the quotes. I love the quotes. I'm also love British and science fiction, but
You
um
know, I couldn't get
I'm
into it.
huge Doctor Who. Doctor Who
I
man.
tried.
Huge.
I tried. I really did. I tried
It's
watching the
not for
whole
everybody.
season. It was not for me. I am a new fan of um, Supernatural. I have gotten into that a lot. Uh, it's awesome.
When the TARDIS lands next time. Thank you, Universal. Um, yeah, one of these days I literally have everything TARDIS. I have a TARDIS cookie jar. I have a TARDIS wallet. I have a TARDIS sweatshirt.
That's
I have a
awesome.
TARDIS scarf. A Doctor Who toboggan. Yeah,
That's
like my
awesome.
friends know, like if they want to get me anything. Oh, and I've got the next time coffee and conversation, I'll wear it. I have the
There you go.
Doctor Who 70s scarf.
Nice.
Yes, and I love scarves anyway, so it's awesome.
You
But
know,
yes.
my geek out has always been fire and emergency apparatus.
Mm,
I mean, hell, after 13 years of being a firefighter, I guess that and the
right?
Muppets. For those who watched us last night, got to hear my Kermit the Frog impression.
Yes.
Um,
For
you
those that
know,
weren't here last night, are you gonna let them hear it?
I think I can. Said the little engine that could as he trucked uphill on the tracks. Um,
Right?
God damn it! way to put me on the spot, man. I fucking a.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Oh well, it's not easy. And Walking Death, that's really cool. This is Kermit the Frog here from Underground Media saying, "Hey, Kermit!"
Thank you for following Huggies Hype. Appreciate it very
Yay!
much.
Welcome.
Thank you. I
Uh,
have a Smallville
yeah,
seasons on.
nice. Hell yeah, dude.
Small
That is
Captain
OG.
Canada. How is Smallville? Like I have seen a couple. My kids have seen it. I started watching it, but there are so many things to watch now that
Yeah.
it's absolutely insane. All right, well then, I
Yes, it
mean, there's
was.
3 of you so far that are saying to watch it,
Yes.
so
Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
I gotta add it to my list. And I mean, I've got Netflix, Hulu, Prime, all
I
those things, so
yes.
I have no
I think
excuse
they
not
need.
to.
I think they need to make a Deadpool series, not just the movies, but a
Yes,
Deadpool series. Because, come on, it's fucking Deadpool.
I know.
um,
You want to
I
hear a
also
funny
like
story about
Beetlejuice.
Deadpool?
What?
Sorry, you want to hear a funny story about Deadpool?
Yeah.
So, if anybody here that's seen Deadpool knows that it is not for kids. It had been a while since I'd seen it. I have a 13 and 14-year-old now. My 13-year-old has been begging me to watch it. I was like this close to letting him until I watched it again and realized within the first 5 minutes there is stuff that my 13-year-old should not even be hearing. So
Right.
I am like, nope, sorry, kid, not doing it. But Deadpool series, they haven't caused half the funny stuff they can't. That is true. Half the normal stuff they can't put on normal TV.
You're not wrong. And it's. I still think we're in archaic times. Unfortunately, uh, all the crap they try to edit and tell us that what we can and can't watch and all that stupid shit. It's like I think all of us, including children, unless you live in a very sheltered Christian household, have already heard it all anyway. So fuck you. Let's hear it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Expect Deadpool coming up with the Avengers. Nice.
that I think would be good.
Absolutely.
And I think it would keep him a little bit more on the
Nice side.
PG-14 level, TV-14 level
Yeah.
versus the
Rated R.
the other. Yeah, exactly. Let me see here. And what was I gonna do? Go ahead. Like, oh yeah.
Hello, hello. I want to say a quick thank you to everybody who's chimed in and keeping the conversation going. That's awesome. I posted something in chat, and if you guys have any suggestions of topics you want to hear us talk about, hit us up. Let us know. There's not too many topics off limits. Now, I will follow that up by saying this. There are certain things that I simply will not respond or answer to based on my own convictions, if you will, or a lack of education on particular subjects. That is not to say that I don't agree or disagree with any one point of view or another, but it is simply a way to not make an ass of myself, because believe me, I'm pretty good at doing that on my own without anyone else's help. But yeah, just let us know. I mean, if you got suggestions, you got if you want to keep it random like we've been doing, hell, we could do that too.
Real quick, because we got about 10 minutes left for tonight.
Okay.
It has been a great a great stream tonight, guys.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all, and you too, Red. I mean, you guys have been great. Such a Star Trek. Please don't talk about that ever.
But you got to live long and prosper, my friend.
Yes.
I can't do it, Captain. The ship is not powerful enough, Captain.
Oh my gosh, that is too much. You guys are great. Real quick, next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and I don't know if you have a different time zone, just type into Google 7 p.m. Eastern is what, and then put your time zone and it'll tell you. But we are going to be doing coffee and conversation next week, and we are going to have Donnie Charles, who is the founder of Hungry for Hope podcast. It's Hungry, the number 4, and Hope podcast. It's on toxicradio.net. It's also on Facebook. You can go check out his Facebook page. But he's going to come and tell us a little bit of his story. I mean, he's a perfect example of somebody that had it all and lost it all, and somebody helped bring him out. So now it is his mission to help others who are in a rough spot and to bring others hope. So definitely don't want to miss that next week.
So a couple things I'd like to reiterate as we get ready to close out tonight, guys, as I shuffle through my paperwork. Remember, guys, you're not alone. All right. Hands down. You're not. There are people out there in the world that are willing to listen. They would rather hear your story than read your obituary. Okay. Hands down. Even complete strangers, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Universal. I don't know what I am on Discord. I think
I'll get you Universal's info on Discord.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
I think my username is the same.
Yeah, I'll send her.
Nonetheless, but guys, if you're in a tough spot and you need someone to reach out to, text HOME to 741-741 to connect with a crisis counselor. This is available 24/7, 365, folks. Okay, and that's in the greater US there. You can also dial 1-800-273-8255. Okay, that's the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That is also available 24 hours a day in both English and Spanish. Ladies and gentlemen, you can also reach out to your local emergency department. They have trained doctors and nurses specifically for those crisis moments, okay? More and more police departments, I know that's a touchy subject, but more and more police departments are dispatching specially trained officers as well as counselors and social workers in events of a suicide attempt or a personal safety crisis measure. So please, ladies and gentlemen, please reach out, okay? Don't neglect yourself to the point that I'm tripping over my words.
Okay.
Don't give a permanent ending to temporary problems. Okay. Because all problems have a solution. The solutions may not be easy. It may not be the most glamorous, but you know what? It's doable. Okay. And I personally want to see all of you guys here. I want to see all you guys back here in this chat room all the fucking time watching what these two goofy people have to talk about. Because you know what? I don't know you, and that's okay. I still have love and respect for you. Captain, thank you.
Thank you. Any of you guys that are there in, I believe that will work for Canada. Either way, it's a national helpline. 1-800-SAVE-A-LIFE. Definitely, even if you're just like, it's one of those thoughts, it's like a toying thought, like seriously, reach out, because that is your body's way and your mind's way of saying, you know what, something's not quite right.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean you're a basket mental case and, you know, you're gonna get locked in a cage. It just means that, you know what, something's going on and I need to get this stuff straight.
If you are,
you don't think that's a real number, just wanted to spread the word. That's okay. I do believe that it is.
It might be,
but
you know, if you are a first responder, reach out to your higher ups, reach out to your captains, your lieutenants, reach out to your chaplains. I don't care what your religious beliefs are. Reach out to your fire chaplains, because that is what their job is there for. And they can get you the resources that you need. Okay, go to your union rep. All right. Anybody who's gainfully employed, most employers have an EAP, Employee Assistance Program, where you can get a few free sessions of counseling and pointed in the right direction. You know, and there are resources out there. There are several counseling groups that specialize in domestic violence survivors that offer it at free or discounted price. You know, so if you've dealt with that, that's another thing. But guys, again, please reach out. Okay, that is a key thing there.
And that's one of the biggest things and reasons that we decided that, you know, to touch on mental illness and mental health and self-care, because we need that. And sometimes we need that little reminder. It is a serious thing, but at the same time, in having conversations like this and a dialogue like this, it helps people know that they're not alone, and it gives other ideas, you know, of things that we can do to either support one another or just get through life. So I appreciate all of you guys coming and showing up tonight. You guys
thank you very much.
Absolutely great. And I'm gonna read you guys out. We're gonna go check out the King and see how he's doing tonight. How to Save a Life by The Fray. Yes, amazing song. Thank you, Captain Canada, and everybody that has stopped by tonight.
Yes, thank you all.
And don't forget to stop in next Tuesday.
Yes.
And I will be stopping by you guys' streams as well. I apologize. I've missed a little bit this week because I've been crazy busy. But
I will try to hit your guys' streams up as much as I can. This is all something very new for me, so please bear with me as I try to catch up. Otherwise, Keisha, I will try to be available Tuesday night. As of right now, it's a 100% go, but I will keep you posted.
All right. I appreciate it very much.
Everybody else that tuned in, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and
Yes.
graham crackers and gummy bears. Can't forget the goddamn gummy bears.
What about the Sour Patch Kids? They're sweet and sour.
Gummy bears.
But I like the Sour Patch Kids because the commercials are better.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you,
are. They
Young
are.
Pablat. Thank you very much
Yes.
for the follow.
Yes. Welcome. Thank you.
All right. You all have a great night, and we will catch you guys next week. Thank you.